So I'm just waiting for my nippers, picking them up from school. And I just got thinking about fish and chips. And no, I'm not going to do a review. This is not a review. I just want to discuss about fish and chips, and I want to discuss the price. Why they're so expensive. Now, I've reviewed quite a lot of fish and chips in the past, and the top comment, or invariably near the top, is why are they so expensive? That's a very good question, and I wish I could answer it, and that's why I'm doing this video, so we can just talk about it amongst friends. I'm sure there's people out there who have got a really good answers to why they are expensive, and it's not the fish and chip shop owner. He doesn't want to make, you know, millions by increasing his prices of fish and chips. It's to do with so many different factors that are involved. Price, cost is obviously the main one. Everything's going up exponentially. Everything goes up. It seems to be, anyway. I think I've said that right. Exponential. Yeah, something like that. You get the idea. And it's probably one of the top comments when I do my food reviews. So, you know, on my food channel I do lots of food reviews. I haven't done fish and chips for a while. However, the thumbnail and the fish and chips here, if this works, I'll have to try my editing skills, is I got them in Whitby. I went with my wife. My children were just born. I think they were about 12 months old. We went to Whitby for a long weekend. We went in this lovely little like cafe restaurant in Whitby itself, and we got it's like a meal deal. We got fish and chips, very luminous green mushy peas, tartar sauce. We got a pot of tea for two, and we got some bread and butter. And I think it come to about, it was around 30 quid. Now that was about 8 years ago. So, but you know, we were sitting down in a restaurant eating, and when you're in some places like that, you expect to sort of pay them prices, don't you? But that's another story. But I have done fish and chip reviews. I've done them up the Lake District, and I've done them in what was it, Bowness, and I've done them in Ambleside, and they weren't cheap. I think the one that I did in Bowness, I mentioned, I think I got fish chips, mushy peas and a can of pop. And I like to try and get it under a tenner, but I think these were on I didn't get much change out of 15 quid. And I made a note of that. I made a comment in there, a reference as to, we're in the Lake District and it's expensive. So, you know, years ago when we were kids, they weren't expensive, were they? They didn't seem to be that expensive, you know, in the 80s, mid-80s, late 80s, you know, when I was a young lad. We seemed to get fish and chips, say, maybe once, twice a week. I never heard my mum and dad going, oh, I can't believe how much they were. If you're lucky now, if you get fish and chips for a family of 4 for fish and chips, you'd be lucky to get change for 50 quid. You'd be lucky to get change. And that's a joke, isn't it? That is an absolute joke. You can't do it, can we? Now, obviously, the price of oil has gone up, the price of fish, potatoes, servicing, rents, mortgages, everything's gone up, and the poor old fish and chip man or woman, you know, he's just got to sort of toe the line, hasn't he? He's got to put his prices up because he's got to make a living out of it at the end of the day. He's got to make some money. He doesn't want to be living off nothing. So I'm putting it on this channel because it's like a reflection. I'm sort of, you know, I can reflect on this and talk about stuff like from my other channel, and also go out and about, and I'm going to do some more fish and chip reviews. But there's lots of very intelligent people out there, because you all let me know in the comments. Not that you don't say I'm dead intelligent, like, you just say, you give me good comments back, good feedback as to why it's expensive. And that one particularly that I did in Ambleside, I got a lovely comment back, and I think I got about 108 more comments off that one comment as to telling me why it's expensive. I thought I'd put the video out there. It's just me sat in my car talking. Something very basic and simple, but it's a good discussion for discussion. It's a good debate for discussion. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be very interested. And if you do happen to be a fish and chip owner, please, you know, shed some light on the situation. And of course, it's not, you know, I'm not having a go at no fish and chip owners or anything like that. It's just everything's expensive though, isn't it? I was going to get talking about something else then, but we'll leave that debate for another video, or maybe not. So till the next video, let me know in the comments.